Hello everybody, and welcome to Torture Simulator, where I need to use a semi-naked man to roll a very large ball up an even larger hill. I was recommended this game by someone on my team because clearly I'm very popular. Not sure what I did to deserve this. So the trick is the ball needs to go up a very large hill. Now, if I lose control of the ball, it's going to go that way in a hurry. We also have cool features such as jumping and sprinting. But I feel like this is one of those games where less is more. Maybe we'll avoid sprinting unless we're chasing the ball down the hill. And the best part is, this is a game that requires two hands to control, because not only can I move myself, I can guide the ball left and right. But I am going to put my thinking cap on today. I want to see if I can actually rest the ball at times, should I need to stop for a second and have a coughing fit. That will actually stay there. Well, we could pause it against some kind of item, so that's good to try to grab it again. That was actually scary. Now, as a professional gamer, I'm going to make this look incredibly easy. If I was to be perfectly candid with you so far, it is actually a little bit easy. It looks like we're getting up to some fun stuff where there's going to be some debris in the road, so that's going to make the ball go all sorts of fun directions. Starting to lose control just a smidge, got it back under control. The trick is not to panic, and I haven't panicked since that time that I spilled coffee on my keyboard many years ago. If anything, this will teach everyone about patience and why it's important to have it. That way you can complete a video game about a naked man pushing a ball up a hill. Realistically, it's only the third weirdest thing I've done this week and the second today. Not really sure how this one's going to go. There's multiple boards on multiple heights, so this ball is going to get crazy. Luckily, I am a master of crazy balls, so we made that look easy as well. I like how they kindly made everything slope one way or another, so I don't think this ball is really going to rest unless I'm holding it gently with my hand. If you want a close-up of what that looks like, here you go. This is one chance to take a look. That's as far as we've gotten so far. Apparently torture is really good for your forearms, though. Look at those things. I guess I also didn't really super think this through, because now I need to get like under the ball and shift it up. That wasn't as bad as I thought it might be. Honestly, I'm disappointed so far. This has been way too easy. I guess we have our first drop, but if I sprint, the ball's going to go, yep, perfectly under control, and we're going to roll it. Yeah, things are going to get a little bit more difficult now, because I've got to like move it horizontally. And I'm not that quick. Okay, wow, that gets moving quick. Stop. Yep, okay. Just as planned. Okay, we need to take a breath and get moving to the left. And we're going to rebalance the ball and try that all again. My takeaway from that is that sprinting is dangerous. This also seems a little bit dangerous, though the ball does have a bit of a slot to keep it guided. And a guided ball is a happy ball. There's moving things up ahead of me, so I'm not super thrilled about that yet. I like it when I scooch the ball to one side to the other, he like squeezes his hand to make it look like I'm actually doing something. Oh, that's not great. Okay, yep, that's fine. You can rest right there while we take a drink. So at some point, do I get like a save point or... Oh, this actually looks like a save point if we put the ball right in here. I hope this isn't a trick. That would have been a hilarious trick. What am I... did I do it? Is the game over? What am I supposed to do with this rickety fence? I like how they included a man slot for this, so I can just push the ball straight away. And yeah, okay, the ball goes through the fence. Not really sure how I want to deal with this yet. I think if I put it up the right side, the spatula will just kind of caress the ball forward at worst. I think I can actually just sneak it on by without having to get spanked. It's not the funnest of outcomes, but it is probably the safest. The ball is definitely going to take a little bit of a slap. Why did that thing move? Oh, that's literally a battering ram that will shoot the ball in the wrong direction. I should stop looking at that and get my ball under control. Also, by the way, it is super fun to do this when you're getting over a cold and have an amazing cough. So now we have a lot of spatulas and a lot of battering rams. So we're going to start to ease ourselves way away from that. I don't know what that's good. Oh, that actually hits me really hard. Oh, no. Get the ball back. Uh-oh. Ow. Okay. That's problematic, as they say. Oh, wait. My ball. Come back. Oh, we're okay. In the sense that we only lost this much progress and not more. So note to self, the spanking in this game is not as fun as it is in real life. I'm actually reasonably sure I can sneak the ball to the right past the spanker. Might actually be a bit of a tight fit, so we're going to turn on the jets right here, and we're good. These batting rams are just set up here to be intimidation. It's actually hard to convey like how much focus this needs, because I need both my hands constantly making adjustments, so anytime I need to cough or sneeze or do anything at all, everything goes crazy real quick. So I'm thinking if I sprint right now, I can actually maybe wiggle through that gap. Do I need to stop here maybe? Okay, we're going to sprint through the gap behind the spanker. Might have to do the same with these gentlemen. So at least if I get past this might be a barrier for the ball to get stuck on, should it roll backwards, which it almost inevitably will. Okay, good. We're going to get it nice and lined up, and then we're going to ram it on through. I'm just going for it at this point. The more I overthink that, the worse that's going to get. Now we have a choice of sort of worse and worser. Okay, well, these guys don't actually go off that much. Please stop. Oh, I thought it would break right through those barrels. Okay, we're going for it. We got sprint mode back on. We made it through. Those could probably actually hit me really hard. So we got one more of those and then we get a checkpoint. I fumbled the ball. I fumbled the ball really badly. Stop, stop, stop. I'm on the wrong side of the ball. Oh, please close. Please close. Okay, I keep... that's not great. That's not the greatest thing that could happen. Oh, I might get out of it here. Come on. Oh, you gotta outsmart the ball. I think I lost. I think I lost the ball. And it rolled past the stopper here. Oh, good news though. It got so far away that it'll actually give you a little heads-up display, a screen-on-screen thing to show you what in particular the ball is doing, in case we care to look. Well, that was fun. I hope I never ever have to do that part again. This next part looks fun. It's full of explosives. And it's good for my blood pressure when I think about this ball doing wild and fun things. Look at him. He's going mad with despair because he's got to go all the way up there, probably a few times. I've now made a small adjustment. Now when I want to sprint, it's not on toggle, it's on hold. So I have a much finer control of sprinting or not. Because if I convince myself currently that that was the problem, I'll have much more confidence moving forward. And this game is all about confidence. I feel like the very ground below our feet is also more uneven now, which is making the ball act a little bit erratic. But it's worth noting there are different sizes of explosive barrels, so some will likely have a bigger impact than others. And if you, the viewers, are extra lucky, we'll get to see what those are. Gotta thread the needle here. This feels pretty wide, but I guess when you consider we gotta go through it at an angle...
Not really that comfortable.
Or fun. Okay, the ball's already getting a little bit more squirrely. Okay, tilting the camera, this perspective really doesn't feel very good. I think we're gonna be okay for now. And I feel like these are going to get narrower and narrower, and I've kind of got my base speed, like I can't slow down any more than this, and they even left a straggler out for me to go around. And like holding still doesn't really help, because then the ball rolls backwards very slightly and can do all sorts of things. I'm not really sure the best way to go about this right now. I guess we're going to have to go at like a bit of an angle like that, and then keep the ball going to the... I don't know if I can touch those. I don't know how like sensitive those are. That wasn't quite as bad as it looked, but I'm quite stressed. Don't touch that. But clearly we're obviously quite near the top. Somehow this one doesn't feel as bad as the last one. So we're just going to we're going to keep that confidence. We're going to convince ourselves this is going to be easy. It's not going to be fun, but it is going to be easy. We're just very, very delicately going to guide our stone. Actually, maybe a bit of a top angle is better. Okay, we're still good. I got to move myself to the left a little bit while moving the stone. This is so tight. Make your own mom jokes at home in the comments. Wow, okay, I don't want to have to do that again. Oh good, we're coming up to the springboard section, where if the ball lands on those, it'll yeet the ball all the way to the bottom without mercy. Just the way I like it. This game is way too easy. Time to take a little break and have a little cry. We're so far up now that we can barely see the pillars at the bottom anymore. I don't know if it's better to like just straight go over those or to try and go in between them somewhat. I guess either way, as long as they're touching any part of the ball, it's going somewhere. The ground sounds different, so that's new and fun. I would want to get a little bit closer, but every time we push the ball with a bit of momentum, so it goes further than we mean it to. So there we go. We're going to go ahead and go through this, and then we're going to consider how to do this next part. I can't put myself on those either. So we thread the needle once again. We're going to go to the left very, very carefully, and this is all fine and well. I did notice those had a bit of a pocket on the backside of them, so they might actually be able to catch a ball for a second before spitting it out upwards, which wouldn't be super great, but that gives me some kind of hope. Okay, we need to put on the jets here for a second. That was not a fun feel. Yeah, I gotta do the same thing here and try and go right over top of this one. I don't know if we timed this right. Okay, that was a weird speed boost, but cool. Okay, now I'm waiting for this next one to go back down. We could probably actually rest against it somewhat now. A little nervous about doing that because the ball does get crazy, and crazy balls are not good balls. I, for some reason, don't feel terrible about this next section, but I feel like there's a lot of wood that can back catch me if need be. That still makes my blood pressure go up a lot when I have to cross those. We're literally pushing over it before it even comes down because we've just got to get there. I'm a little unsure of why there's a second bumper thing to the right here. We're not going to ask too many questions and just go right on past without thinking. This one also, I think we can pretty much just go straight over. I'm not sure why that's there. Maybe for the ball moving in the other direction. This we're probably going to go straight up there because I don't think it's actually going to hurt the ball as long as we're mostly centered. But for now, we're going to go on here. The slot should actually hold the ball reasonably well, and nothing crazy should happen so long as we're in the center. Initially, I was just going to go straight over the ramp at the end, and I still might. I'm going to go for that. I might have mistimed this. We're going to move to the right quite quickly. And no. Go past that. Uh-oh. Where'd the ball go? Where'd the ball go? Oh, no. My beloved ball. Come back. I thought the way this was set up was supposed to just be a cruel joke where it's just going to just make it to there. Oh, I recovered it. Yeah, I was thinking that might be some cruel thing where just as you get there, it's going to get yeeted again way down into oblivion. It's a game of patience. You just gotta go slow and steady. Don't overthink things. Don't try anything fancy. Just patiently get over the next hump and wait. This time I think we are just going to go straight over top of this one. If we put on full sprint mode, I think we can just go right over top. That's much smarter. You know what? I'm not going to risk that because I'm just going to get caught up and I don't want to have to backtrack with the ball very far because that's not easy to do. Okay, turns out the ball can actually climb right over that edge too, so that's good to know. I looked over my recordings and almost lost everything. Okay, we're about ready to go over this. We're going to push over the hump. Then we're going to stop very gingerly right. Wow, this place sucks. Okay, that hit me a little bit, but we're just going to push right on through because it can't eat us as far as it can eat the ball itself. And the ball is really what's important here, okay? We're going to stop right about here. We're going to push forward just to get it past all this. This is a nightmare. Okay, I don't think I can clear a double ramp, but I can clear a single ramp. So if we can actually push over this one and into that little, what we're going to call safe space. Actually, yeah, this works out not bad. No. Oh, that's not great. Whoa. What happens now? Oh, good. It came back. Perfect. This isn't a great spot for it. Actually, that's not bad. The game is also starting to have these little leg spikes here and there. Not sure what that's about, but that's not exactly instilling a lot of confidence within myself. I think when the ball got out of bounds, it might have boned something up in the game pretty bad. I also might have mistimed that by being impatient. I'm breaking my golden rule, but we got away with it. Slow and steady wins the race. Okay, we're gonna motor straight over this as much as we can. Okay, we got this. Gonna slow down here. Yeah, we got more time than I feel here. So we're gonna use this confidence and just go a little bit more. We're gonna slow down. Perfect. This time we're going to try and go straight over this. Last time I got a little bit squirrely and that didn't do us any favors at all. Despite what they say, I am capable of learning. Also, when you go to the angle like that, it actually jars the ball really hard to one side and it's really hard to get it back under. But I think we got us a save point here, so time to celebrate. By imagining that I'm playing any game but this one. Judging by the height of the mountains around us, we've got a long ways to go. I'm a little concerned about this next section considering it looks actually fairly flat and smooth, though there must be a surprise. But I think this is supposed to be water or mud, so I think it's supposed to be like slippery. Yeah, the ground here is completely uneven, so the ball is kind of rolling wherever it wants to. So this is actually way harder than it looks. So not only do we have the kind of invisible hills just under the surface of the water sheen, but we've also got objects we do manually have to navigate somewhat. At least they won't vault my ball 10 miles into the air, but it would still be really annoying to lose track. And I'm not gonna lie, it would sting pretty bad to lose all of the progress I've made so far. I think right here I'm gonna squeeze this little gap to the left, and then I can actually have a pretty straight shot up forward from there. I think this is gonna be the path of least resistance. Okay, calm, good. I see cactuses ahead, so I'm excited again. Cactuses always mean fun. But let me tell you, those leg spikes are really super extra helpful. I mean, I'm obviously just super good at this, but this section might have actually been the easiest one so far, and I'm not really sure why. Maybe it was the sprinting. I refuse to sprint this entire time, because anytime I move fast, things get out of control quickly, so we just be taking it one gentle step at a time. This section, I think I'm going to try and hug the left side, because I'm hoping this rock here could be an extra assister to us, should we lose track of the ball. Which is now safely in its home. We're going to take a look backwards, and we can't actually see the bottom anymore, but we're getting very high up in the mountain. I'm really confused by the cactuses because they're just plain objects. Those are easy to navigate around. They don't move. They don't explode. But it wouldn't be the first time that I've been deceived by a cactus. Now we're in the desert. The ground feels relatively smooth. The sound is completely boned. The game is lagging pretty badly at times. I'm not sure if that's intentional or not to make the game more difficult, but so far we're just going around cactuses and that doesn't really bother me. I guess they are angled at a way that if you lose track of the ball, it's going to pick up speed and move down probably very quickly. Like it will get away from you before you know what's happening. But we could probably actually use the cactuses somewhat because we could actually just use that to catch the ball and then put it back on track fairly easily. Now we're getting somewhere. I see a tightrope. Now I'm assuming we have to do the tightrope. There are routes around it, but that might be for the ball rolling backwards. Okay, we are officially on the skinny thing. So we're just slowly going to navigate our way along there and we're going to make it look easy. We have to take a bit of a top-down approach. The leg is actually going to be the hardest part of this because every time it legs for half a second, the ball keeps going, but I don't. So I've got to like gather it back in again. That's not great. I think we actually, wow, managed to recover that. Okay, just slow and steady. We don't want to stop if we can help it. We want to just maintain the speed. Maintain the ball. That was a brutal little leg spike. Luckily, the ball actually was pretty well behaved on that one. Even the like joints between the boards, there was another leg spike. The joints between the boards being uneven like that makes the ball just jerk in different directions. Like that is a real... Okay, we got a leg spike. We got to get ahead of the ball. We got to head it off at the cactus. Got it. I don't know if I can like restart the game or if I'm going to lose my progress. I would love to lose these leg spikes that are happening constantly, but I'm worried about losing my progress anyway. So we're just going to try persevere. And you know, we're so good at this game that we need a challenge anyway. So this is where we ran into trouble before. I think I might actually try and hit this with a bit more speed. Like I'm going to sprint just slightly and guide it to the right. Okay, that actually worked. We're good. Okay, careful. Get behind that. Oh, that was so close. Okay, I think we're good. Gets very wide here. Yeah, we're gonna get it under control. Just a hair. Yep, we're good. Not even a little bit stressful. This is actually easy. I don't know about this gap. I'm just gonna, yeah, push this thing as hard as I can forward because I did not want to do something stupid there. Which brings us to the inevitable missile launcher part of this equation. It also comes with spikes, it seems, so that's gonna be a fun combination. I feel like this section is all about confidence. You just gotta go for it. Okay, the spikes just came up, so we're clearly good. We got an achievement, so that's got to be worth something. I think the timing of this is actually going to work out. That turns and goes that way, so that's fun because we can't actually see what's happening behind us now. We need to be further to the... Yep, thank you. Ball assist. Okay, I think we're actually good here. Yeah, we're good. So I think it's important to stay in the middle because if you're too close to the launchers, the angle doesn't work out super well. And these spikes happen 3 times. 1, 2, 3. I think I need to wait for the next one. Over we go. Keep walking, keep walking, keep walking. Don't get spiked. We're good. Again, I'm just going to kind of push for it. I think the timing might actually work. If we manage to just go straight, we'll be just okay. I have a theory. I'm loving my theory less suddenly. It's a kind of game that might be mean. Actually, I might have been right. Yeah, that was really close, but it didn't get me. So these also just launched. I'm sprinting, by the way, just full on sprinting. Are those going to turn? Yep. So those are going to turn, so that's not a problem. I didn't actually pay attention to the pattern of these, so I need to wait and see what they do. Okay, so they just give one spike. They just go up and down once quite quickly. So as soon as they do that, we're just going to push forward and go for it. I'm not that worried about the darts. Okay, that's perfect, actually. I don't know if we can sit here, though. Okay, my theory was kind of, I should have just pushed. Okay, we got to keep going now. Get off the spikes. Go, go, go. And we're good. Not by much. This part's a little confusing because there's spikes in places that seem insignificant. I think we're about to be darted. I don't think that's too big of a deal as we can recover. We're the master of recovering balls. That's not super great though. I don't know if I'm getting this one back, to be honest with you. I'm not going to bother chasing that. If it happens to stop somewhere like that, oh, maybe no, I wouldn't have caught that anyway. So we'll just sit back and enjoy the show now. Oh, wait a sec. It only went that far, which is far enough for today. I can't handle these leg spikes, so we're going to pick it up here next time.